Hey fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to everyone and thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. So today's video, it is these 3 steps, okay, um skirt that we'll be making in this video. Okay, so a client sent the picture you're seeing to me that she just make it for her. She wants to wear, but the one on the picture is actually length 15. It's very short, but hers will be longer. Okay, so this is the measurement. She's waist 38 and hip 48. Okay, and the skirt length is 19 and the band is 1 inches. So I'll just go ahead and divide my waist and hip by 4. All right, now every other thing remains the same. Okay, this is 12. So my waist when divided is 9.5. Now you need a base for you to make this skirt. You can either use Ankara as your base, anyone, or a plain fabric as your base. Now I do not have enough fabric, so I'm using this black plain fabric for my base. You can see how the fabric is. It is not lycra. I will not call it lycra, okay, because it is not that stretchy. It's not even stretchy at all. It's just that it has this little elasticity. That is just it. So you fold your skirt, okay. I'm just trying to make sure it is I have folded this fabric into 4. I just want to make sure it will go. Now for you to cut this kind of a skirt, when cutting the base, you have to cut it a line. You're cutting a line. It is compulsory you cut a line, not fitted pencil skirt. No. You're either cutting a line or you're cutting straight and free skirt. All right. Now I folded my fabric. I measured it. You can see I have about 8.5, which is very okay. All right. I'm folding to cut. What am I cutting? Normal skirt. Okay. But I'm gonna be cutting a line. We will be cutting a line, but not too much a line, just a little bit. Okay. Fitted cannot go for this particular skirt for the base. It should not be fitted skirt. You are cutting a free skirt that is either straight or pencil or a line, sorry. Okay, so any of this is what you're cutting. Okay, so I'm trying to adjust I'm adjusting the skirt. So I'll just go ahead. I've checked it. Okay, I do not want it to be too much. Now, my waist measurement, remember, is 9 and my hip is 12. Okay, so right up here, I'll mark the waist measurement, which is 9.5. All right. I'll add sewing allowance of 1 inch or 1.5. The next thing is you get your root, connect it. You see what I'm connecting? A line is what I'm marking. Now, after marking the A line, I'll cross check if it will size the hip. Okay, and it is size. I've checked it, it will size. So I'm good to go. I'll go ahead and cut. Mark your waist, add sewing allowance, then you slant it, A line. All right, now having cut in my A line, the next thing is for us to cut the back. The same pattern of cutting your normal A-line skirt. That is your base. The first step to achieving this skirt is getting your base. And my base is A-line. So the same way you cut your A-line skirt, the same length, the weight, that is how you cut your A-line. That is what I'm doing. Okay, no difference. Another thing is, this is the back that I'm trying to cut. The back has zip. The back of this dress has zip, so you have to put that into consideration when placing it. Make provision for your zip. You can see I folded and I made provision for the zip, and I'm using 1 inches for my zip allowance. There will be zip at the back of this dress. It is not zipless. There is zip, so make provision for zip. So my base equally will need that zip. Okay, so that is my zip. I'll go ahead and open it up. All right, this is one of the easiest sketch you can make. It is not hard. All you need to do is understand the steps, and this is the easiest way. This method I'm using right now is the easiest way. So this is my front of the dress. Okay, the sketch rather. You place it and sew. What are you to do next? Your next task is to join the both sides of the skirt. The sides, forget about the zip part, the sides. All right, that is where we are joining. Let me position this very well. You're sewing here and here. I've joined it here, you leave it open. All right, now I've done that. I've joined the both sides. You can see it is now complete. I've joined it, made it one. The next thing you do is fold it into two, because it is time for you to cut it into pieces. Now, the one on the picture is 4 tiers. Okay, yours can be 5, any steps you want, but in this video I'm going for 3. I will equally tell you what to do if you're going for other numbers. Okay, so first thing, you can see how I folded it into 2. All right, before doing this, you have to determine how many length of your skirt, your tiers, how many steps you want on your skirt. In this video I said I want 3. Okay, so the first thing you can do, you can decide to divide the length of this skirt into 3. First choice, or you can decide to mark it yourself. Now, I've decided to go for 7 7. All right, 7 7. That is what I marked right now. That 7 gives me 3 steps. It is 3 steps. At the end, I will get 3 steps skirts. Okay, now if yours is 4, you can equally mark the 4. Imagine it is 4. I can decide to go 5 5 5 5. The one at the last end has to be small. Now you can see with this line I have 4 steps if I go with that, but that is not where I'm going with. I'm working with 3 steps. So 7 7, the last will be the end of the skirt. From here to that 7, that same 7 is what I'm marking right now. Remember, I'm working with 3 steps, so I'm trying to get the first and second step. So from here, I will equally mark that 7 because I will be cutting it. I've gotten my first 7. I'll start again with the second 7. You see that? The other side to 7 will connect it. Now I've gotten my second 7. The other part down is not up to 7, but it is okay. It should not even be the same length with the upper part. Then you cut. Remember, you must join the 2 sides of your skirt first before going ahead with this cutting I'm cutting right now. Now, cutting it this way, you're getting your steps. You see that? Now you need to keep them this way, sew them one after the other. Do not make mistake of placing the down part on the top. Now these are the Ankara that I'll be using for my steps. These are the few fabrics I have that are of no use. They are not much. Okay, so I will be using the 3 of them for my steps. All right, now I've done the cutting. I've equally folded it. This is it. All right, I've folded it, the tip of it. I've double folded. So this is it. Now you ask yourself, what did I cut? The length of this Ankara is 9.5. After folding, I have about 8.5 or thereabout. All right. The height, the length, it is 9.5. Now, it can come in any steps. You can see how I place them. If it is this way, I think this way is better off. So the length, the height is 9.5. After folding, I still have 8.5. Now, if you measured 7, just like I measured 7, your Ankara cannot be cut 7. You must give it minimum of 2 inches. All right. Now, let's measure the width of this Ankara. This is my 460. I've measured the 460. Let's continue. This is here. This is the second 60. So I have about 130 in width. Remember, it is pleated or gathers. All right, but I'm working with pleat and I want it more full. Okay, now the next thing to do is sew. You see how long it is? Okay, so what I'll do is place it with this first cutting, this first black section, or this first step, this particular one. I'll open it up. Okay, start from the waist, the same length, you see it. When I place it, I'll start pleating it. I'm going for a knife pleat. Any kinds of pleat can work. Box pleat, any one you decide to do. But it is knife pleat that we'll be going for in this video. So I will pleat it. You can see I have done that. This is it. I pleated it and I sewed it on the black. I did not fold the black. You see how the black it is not folded. It is only the Ankara that is folded. And you see that the black and the Ankara, they are not of the same length. The Ankara is longer. The Ankara is meant to be longer. The next thing is this second step. I will do the same thing I did with the first step here too. The same knife pleat, I'll sew it here. The same knife pleat. All right. Now, I have done all that. I did it. Remember, that black skirt base was cut into 3. The 3 of them, I have sewn pleated fabric Ankara on all of them. This is how it looks. All of them, I have sewn pleated Ankara on them. You see them? That is the 3 of them. Separately, I sewed it separately. It is time to join it to make them one. So it is time to make them one. Okay. Now, the first step to making them one is these 2 first. When sewing all this, you need to know the one that is the first. You need to equally know the one that is the second. Now, you open it up. You can see how I opened it up. All right. When you open it up this way, you get the waist here that I'm holding. Okay. You turn it. You're sewing it. You're sewing the black of the first step. You're sewing it with the Ankara, with the Ankara and black of the second step, you can see how I turned it. I will sew it. Okay, you can see I placed it, I turned it in front and I've sewn it. This is how I've made the first and second step to be one. You see where I joined it? This is where I joined it. Now let's turn it the other side. This particular, you can see I opened the fabric. The first Ankara is not joined with the second Ankara. It is only the base, which is the black, that I joined with the Ankara. Now this first one is done. The same thing we did on this one is what we do to the down. Open this part up. Sew on the black, the base first. The same way I will turn the Ankara upside down. Alright, so when I turn it, it will not show line of sewing, the rough edges. Okay, so if I sew it, this is how it will come out. Our complete 3 steps. Alright, so the way this black is right now, do not sew the Ankara, just the black. Take this part, the last part, place it. You see how I placed it? I turned it. I will be sewing it, 2 of them. Pleating has been done, no more pleating, it is just joining. I've done that and this is how it came out. You can see how it came out. Nothing much is left here. You can see how it is. What is left right now is, you can see it. This is it, neatly finished. What is left right now is just for me to attach zip and band, which I believe you can actually do that. The most important thing in this video is how you attach these steps, and I've shown you. So this is what I have. So guys, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel, okay? And if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. You have any style you want me to touch or work on, let me know on the comment section. Remember to subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, so this is it. Any question on this particular dress, drop it on the comment section. I will respond to it ASAP. Okay, so I've added the band. This is the tiny band. Remember, we are working with 1 inches. Okay, and there's zip at the back. I've equally added the zip. So see you guys on my next video.